hotter than it looks. Really bright sunlight right now. It's actually glowing. You just can't tell. Still not hot enough though. It's a little bit different. You know what this is? This is going to be the handle. Acetal copolymer. A very cool name for plastic. There's a very interesting grain to it. Looks almost like carbon fiber. Anyway, that's not important yet. We need to grind this blade, which is completely backwards from the sketch. Which is good. I wanted it like, you know, right-handed like this. That's gonna be our handle. This is our blade. Our blade looks more like the blade than the handle looks like the handle. But we're gonna fix both these things. We're gonna grind this a little bit more and get it cleaned up, and then heat treat. Well, it's still reverse, but at least it's a cleaner reverse. Now we're going to go on with the heat treat. Just kidding. We're actually going to file a good bit on here and make these shoulders clean enough so I can put a piece of steel or copper or brass in there and then put my handle on. So I'm not, if I hit the end with a hammer, I'm not pushing my handle further into the wood. I'm hitting steel, or just hitting the handle, which is better. It's moving. Ah, I broke it. This is a plastic, obviously, acetal copolymer is what they call it. Its marketing name is Delrin, though all companies can't use that because it's copyrighted, I guess. So this is just acetal copolymer. I don't know if it's like a purity thing, maybe the actual Delrin's nicer, but this isn't actually jet black. It has kind of this weird texture to it. I kind of like it. But anyway, this is round. This handle's not round. Get this closer to that, but I'm not sure how I'm going to start with that. I don't want to grind through the whole thing. If I take the bandsaw, figure out how thick I want it, I can cut it square. That'd be easy to do on holding this end. When do I cut it? That's my question. Drilling it would be easier full thickness. Then I'll cut it off through all the way one side, halfway on the other side, so I have a square side and a big flat bottom, and then I can clamp it up and drill my holes for the tang and then do the shaping after that. That would probably be the easiest way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. See, the maggot still sticks to it. No on top, yes on bottom. See, now? Ah. Way too hot on top. And we're good. A little bit warm. This is my super high-tech tempering oven. You can't see the air quotes. I'll put the air quotes in. This is my super high-tech tempering oven, which works surprisingly well. Okay, that's good, nice and high. Do we want light, medium, or dark toast? Let's go dark toast, definitely. Now we'll let it sit for 2 hours. Just kidding. I forgot to sketch it. I just need a pencil. Just like that. Alright, and now we go. Now we have to figure out how to cut this, because it's round. My original idea was just, you know, hold it and cruise along and cut it, and it'd probably work fine. Just the risk of twisting and doing something bad would be bad. So something in between, like maybe just put lamp on here on 2 boards, and that would keep it from twisting. Okay, let's do that. like that. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Lines. Yep, now we can cut it. Okay, for this. Okay. There we go. We should see how this thing sounds. Never do that, by the way. Never run your bands without the case on. Cool. I love that. Now let's cut it. See how these are uneven? It's wider here, narrower here. Wider here, narrower here, a little bit. I'll make those, get those until they're parallel, so I know I'm straight along it, and then I can do my drilling. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we got our hang. Gonna go in like that. Stay in place fairly well. Center, 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 right there. Straight through here, and then drill straight down the center, and then we'll see if we can get rid of all the junk in between. How close we can get to center here. There we go. Okay, I'm not actually marking it, I'm just kind of leaving a little print there. This will mark surprisingly well on this stuff. The top of the tang, right there. Bottom of the tang, right there. Way down. Good check speed. Where am I? I am there from the bottom, which is 720, which is really, really slow. We're in plastic. Whoa, it has a setting for plastic. Cool. 3/16 plastic, 4/250. 3 from the top. We go around, and just like that. All right. This part's really sketchy. I shouldn't be doing it at all, and you definitely shouldn't be doing it because you shouldn't trust everyone on YouTube, you know. But you can, if you have a sharp enough bit, which this one is, you can kind of wiggle them around and basically mill it out. But you're flexing the bit and stressing it, and it could break and kill you and all that stuff. So don't do this. This is very bad for you. This is exactly what I mean. So you shouldn't be doing this if this is crazy dangerous. I just broke a drill bit, I think. Yeah, see? You shouldn't do this. Look at that. Just broke a drill bit. Crazy dangerous stuff. Don't do that. And the rest of the drill bit. I think we're actually pretty close to where it needs to be. Okay. And if I glue it on, I can cut with the bandsaw to the paper. It'd be kind of a cool way to do it. Well, it's a whole lot more like a handle than it did this morning. It might actually turn out. Damn. Now that our roast is done, we can start working on this handle a little bit more. I think I'm going to heat it up. See if this works. Heat it up a little bit so we can melt the plastic. Houston, we have a problem. This thing is stuck. 100% stuck. Still really twisted, but I just filled it up with plastic. Melted the plastic, I filled it up, and it actually looks pretty good. I think it's going to look almost injection molded, which is really cool. That might slip. was figuring on doing a pin anyway, but now that this is locked in there, and I don't know how it's locked in there exactly, it's just stuck. I really want to do a pin just to make sure it's, you know, really stuck in there. Spinning knife, that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's not what I needed. Actually, that is what I needed. Stick it in there and stick it out a little bit on this side and a little bit on this side. Okay. Now we have a pin. Ah! Ooh, that worked well. I'm gonna sand for 2 or 3 days. So, see you in a week. Now, this is an incredibly not porous material, but we're still going to see if some oil does it any good to make it a little bit darker. Maybe hide some of those scratches. Ooh, yes. Look at that.